You see? You say hi?
Hi.
We're getting ready to start. Mommy's going to be showing some new blushes from About Face that I just got in. They're new Cheeky Balm blushes. Cheek Freak Blush Balm. It's kind of a putty cream formula we're gonna play with. I got 3 different colors. And okay, new in from About Face, I got some of their shadow sticks. They recently released some new shades that are more neutral metallic. So I have the 4 of those. There was a bundle, basically you bought 3 and got 1 free. And then I got 3 shades of their new formula of cheek product. It's a balm blush. There's not a mirror inside. I imagine that's for recycling the packaging purposes. Let's see. It's got kind of a, it's firm. It's definitely firm. Ooh. It's supposed to be buildable, so it's good for all skin tones, no matter the shade. That's lovely. This one was billed as a terracotta. It is called Cowgirl. I also got what was listed as a cool toned pink. Oh, which is not at all in the packaging. This just came completely out. I guess they're just glued loosely in this packaging, and mine came completely out. So be aware of that. This is the shade Laid. This is the one that's supposed to be a cool tone pink. So I'll probably, it looks like there is a plastic sort of packaging behind the product. So I will just glue it back into the packaging. But that's a shame. So be careful because it's getting everywhere, all over my fingers. But while we're at it, no cute photos of this one because it was already smashed in the lid here from not being secured. But anyway, so let's do this one down here. Again, this is the shade Laid. Okay, that one is like almost no payoff. I'm wondering if, no, it feels creamy. Maybe I just needed to build it up better. Oh yeah, there we go. I just needed to build it up a little more and then blend it out. It's not quite as cool toned as I was thinking it was gonna be. This formula really is gonna enhance your pores. Maybe texture, but pores for sure. I don't know if you can see that, but all of those pores on my hand, even if you zoom in on the models on the website, you can kind of see that. I'm hoping when I put some foundation across my face, I did use the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas primer in the center of my face to hopefully prevent that. And then the last shade I got is a rosy red. They said it was Halsey's favorite shade. It's called Smash. And this one is also not glued. So very poor packaging with these. You can see that it's all literally smashed. How apropos for the name. But yeah, that's really a bummer. Man, About Face has got to get their logistics together. They sell items online that they do not have inventory for and then delay your entire order for over a month. You have to go back and forth with customer service and all they basically say is, sorry, shipping delays, COVID. You know, so that's really irritating. I'm glad they're available at Ulta now. I would definitely, if it's a product you want from them and you can get it from Ulta, get it from Ulta. And then their packaging, this is not going to be fixed by Ulta. They need a better glue. Anyway, it's a pretty shade. Let's see. I'm running out of room here. I'm gonna swatch this one over here. We'll certainly email customer service and let them know about that problem. Okay, that's pretty. Okay, so this does look more cool tone next to these two, but it's not nearly, it's not like Bubble from Persona or the Dior Rosy Glow. It is cool tone, but it's not like bubblegum pink by any means. They did have, there's 10 shades total in this formula release, so there were a couple more that were almost lilac that might give you more of that result if that's what you're looking for. But Bubble from Persona is already stunning. You don't have to look for more if you have that. Yeah, that's really a bummer about these being loose in the packaging. 2 out of the 3 I ordered came damaged and broken. So that's a shame. Anyway, I did also get a big order in from Moira. They have released cream blushes. That medium shade looked very orangey and I wanted one that was a little more neutral. So I got medium tan 03 and it looks very beautiful. This is the packaging, kind of beachy theme. I'm gonna swatch this on my other hand. Let's see. Okay, it's not moussey like the NARS or the Say. It's much more of a balm like the Mario. Ooh, that's lovely. Oh, that's lovely. Ooh, that blends out quite nice. I think that's gonna be a nice shade for me. So we're gonna try out those things. I'm gonna put on my base and I'm actually gonna mix the RMS and the Hourglass. But first, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. This absolutely is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Falls filter, but it is beautiful. And about a little less than a full pump of the Hourglass and same thing, a little less than a full pump of the RMS. And I'm gonna kind of blend them in with my fingers. Take that kind of all over, down my neck. Usually I take what's left on the back of my hand. We have a visitor. Surprise! Hi! What's going on with Mickey? It's a blush. It's a cream blush from Halsey. We listen to her music sometimes. She has a makeup brand. Okay. For concealer, I'm gonna go in with the Huda. Surprise! I'm gonna go in with the Huda Luminous Faux Filter Concealer. This one. Hi, surprise. I'm almost finished. That's not even a little bit true. Surprise! Once I've got most of it off from applying it, I go in and bring it up a little bit. Okay, and right on the tip. And then right on my melasma mustache. I hope the lighting's okay. I have a large window I'm sitting in front of and it's a sunny day, but the sun's not like pointing in. I do have an LED light. I'm gonna go in with my finger to pat that out because I'm looking a little wrinkly under here. The only issue with those foundations is because they do dry down. If you have dry skin, you definitely want to prep with moisturizing primers and your, regular skincare. Make sure you're not skimping on your moisture. I got in my BoxyCharm this month a setting powder from Fab Cosmetics. What it caught me about this, the first ingredient is mica. So I knew it was gonna have some reflective properties. What it does not have is micro glitter or shimmer particles. It seems to just be a nice kind of sheen. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm gonna try it on the back of my hand with the puff first and see. And that's a trick, because I had the foundation on the back of my hand, I can test things on the foundation on the back of my hand before putting it on my face and ruining my makeup if something's not gonna work. But I think that's nice. I think that's gonna work. I did pick up this trick from Rose. You really wanna work it into the puff and kind of get off the excess, because you don't need a ton. Okay, and then I'm just gonna very lightly pat that under my eyes. Okay, I think we're looking decent. Now I'm gonna go in with the Moira cream bronzer. This brush from the Ariel collab with Morphe. Let's see. I'm just kind of swirling it, and I will take a little test on the back of my hand. Okay, that's nice. Let's start over here. And I'm doing a combination of dabbing and swirling. I'm telling you what I'm doing, not from a position of I know exactly what I'm doing and you should do this, but I find it helpful to kind of describe the motions, because if you like the way it looks, maybe you're having trouble or not liking the way you have some applications, and just to give you another option, another idea. But by no means am I saying what I'm doing is ever the right way or the correct professional way to do anything, because I am not a professional trained makeup artist by any means. I follow a lot of them and pick up a lot of techniques from them, but I myself am not a pro. That is stunning. Look at how beautifully blended and just seamless. That was definitely the right brush choice as well. Ooh, that Moira is killing it.
Mickey hat.
You got your Mickey hat. Yeah. Oh, I have powder all over my lap. When you lose weight, all of a sudden things end up on your lap and not your stomach. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with a little bit more up here on my forehead, get a little more golden. I broke out recently my Clinique Aglow. Holy cow, is that the most authentic suntan. I'm gonna do a real TikTok on it. I'm just taking this loosely down the sides of my nose, not super contouring, but definitely getting some color along the edges to slim my nose. And then I do also bring it across my eyelids and up this way. I don't know if you can tell the difference here. I didn't put very much, but it helps kind of snatch the face more. Give you that Bella Hadid kind of foxy eye without doing all the extra work. Jimmy Genevieve really got me into doing that. But that's beautiful. That Moira bronzer is stunning. Okay, because I'm wearing an orange shirt, I'm gonna go in with the orange one. Again, this is in the shade Cowgirl. It's also the only one that did not come broken. So again, the About Face in Cowgirl. I wanna use the same brush, but I'm gonna try this brush from the Sydney Grace collection. It's their angled blush base brush. And I'm just going straight in, and again, same thing. I'm gonna kinda, well, that's all the bronzer, but okay, yeah, it starts off super sheer. That's beautiful. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. This shade Cowgirl, yes. The other shades are pretty too, and I look forward to trying them all. Okay, I was interrupted by a phone call from my brother, work things, so I went in, added some more of the blush and a little more of the bronzer. I kind of went back and forth. I think it looks pretty. It does seem to be picking up a little bit of what's underneath. I went in and topped it with the Hourglass, just kind of a blend of all of them. I also added that to the tip of my nose and my inner corners. And I put some of the bronzer, the cream bronzer, under my eye. And then on the lid a little as well. I'm not sure how I'm feeling. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna do my brows off camera. Okay, welcome back. Brows are done. I also went ahead and did my mascara and my eyes. I just used a little bit of a matte kind of orangey shade, this one right here, all over the crease. And then I had gone in with this shimmer shade, but I wasn't getting, they get hard panned really quick. That brand is Saint. It's an MLM, which MLM part kind of sits oddly with me. But I forgot, duh, I had the About Face new shadow stick. So this is Miracle Mimosa. Can't even see it. There it is. That one down there. But I put that over because that other shimmer was doing absolutely nothing. So I put it on the inner corner over the Hourglass and then on the mobile lid. And it's pretty. It's a decent formula. her being Halsey, her new drugstore line, AF94, also has cream shadow sticks. So I ordered a couple of those and a couple other products, including the cream blush cheek sticks. So I will be comparing to see if you really need to spend the money on, not that the About Face is hugely overpriced by any means. In fact, they reduced their prices recently, but it is more expensive than the drugstore line AF94, which is about $8 on average for most of the products, especially because there are so many packaging and shipping and logistical nightmare fails with About Face. Appreciate what they're going for, but you've got to execute. I think my makeup looks pretty though. I like the formula of those blushes. Although, honestly, I keep feeling like I need to go back in with a little more. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. They're supposed to be long wearing. Almost all of her products are long wearing. You're supposed to be able to party, rave, go to concerts, whatever. But I keep wanting, and maybe it's just because I always want more blush than I really need. So, I will check in and let you know how it wears. I will also put in footage of official swatches as well as wearing the other two shades on my cheeks. But again, this is the shade Cowgirl. I think it's really pretty. It's a terracotta orange. I'm just gonna wear my new Chantecaille lip tint. Not even with a liner, because as usual, I'm in a hurry. And I mean the packaging, neon green, kind of lucite acrylic, you can't go wrong. This is the shade Sunflower, by the way, in the Chantecaille. So there you have it. That is my finished look using the new About Face Cream Blush Cheeky Freak Blush Balm in the shade Cowgirl. I will check back in. See you soon. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to jump on here for a quick check-in to show you this blush is wearing quite well. It is still very vibrant on my cheeks, and it's been about 5 hours, so it's looking great. It's wearing well. As usual, About Face has great products in crappy packaging. We'll see how it keeps wearing. I'll check in again later tonight. Okay guys, I am gonna go in with the shade Laid. To be really careful because this one is not attached. I am gonna go in with my fingers because the instructions say to use your fingers, and last time I used a brush with the shade Cowgirl. This again is supposed to be a cool tone pink. I don't think it's super cool toned, but neutral leaning cool. But you definitely get more pigment if you go in with your fingers first, and then they say to use a brush to diffuse. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so yesterday when I just used the brush, I had to build it up a lot more. I took it from the compact with the brush and then put it on. This is definitely follow their instructions is the moral of the story. You get much faster pigment buildup, and it's much easier to start kind of, well, normally you would say adding is better and easier than taking away, but this formula is designed to be applied this way, to kind of go on heavy with all the pigment up front, and then if you want to bring that pigment down, you blend it out with a brush, and that's really kind of brilliant for this formula. Okay, that's really pretty. I wish their packaging was better, but the formula wore all day yesterday, and it's really kind of blurring. I don't see any pores coming through or texture. Let me build up nicely, and I'm really enjoying the formula. I think I might have to get more shades, but this is beautiful. The colors are great, 10 of them. They're great on any skin tone. You can build them up. You can easily sheer them out. You're not gonna go clown cheeks, and they wear all day. So far, so good. They're kind of a soft matte. I've yet to encounter one that I would call anything more than a soft matte. But if you put a glowy base underneath, you're good to go. Stay tuned. Okay, everybody, it is many, many hours later, and I'm just doing a final kind of check-in, closing the thoughts on the About Face blush. Again, today I wore the shade Cowgirl, which is a very lovely orangey terracotta shade. No mirror, cheap plastic, kind of soft touch matte packaging. The other two shades I got, which were Laid, the kind of cool tone pink, and Smash, oddly enough, the rosy red. Beautiful shades, but the product came unglued from the pan. And they are, again, a kind of balm formula cream, but not like super liquidy. They're firm, but cream. They're not as emollient as the Rare Beauty melting blushes, but they are a beautiful formula. You can build up the pigment, but they blend out quite lovely, and this lasted all day. I did build it up quite a bit to get this level of pigmentation, and then I kind of went back and forth with the new Moira bronzer, which also, look at my forehead, lasted all day. Again, this is the Stay Golden Cream Bronzer from Moira. I'm in the shade Medium Tan because I wanted a more neutral shade, and Medium was a little more orange leaning, but it stayed beautifully. It was blurring. It's got just a hint of a sheen, but it is otherwise pretty matte. Yeah, the blush is beautiful. Packaging fail. If you get one in decent packaging that stayed glued, it looks cheap. I'm not real sure where the benefit of spending the extra dollars for fairly cheap makeup is over getting the drugstore version, the AF94. They're both playful and colorful, so I don't really understand why she went that route, other than just to make more money and open her products up to an even younger audience. But yeah, she's kind of got her hands all over there. Big Coca-Cola campaign right now. Feels a little, but I mean, you can't blame her. Who isn't trying to make money? So more power to her, I guess. She makes great products, and they just need to work on the packaging and the logistics delivery. Driving that home. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful. If you want me to compare the cream blushes to any other blush formula, I have almost every blush formula out there. This comes in 10 shades, which I do really appreciate. There's a lot of variety. There's nude, there's bright, and almost everything in between. Warm tone, cold tone, and they're supposed to build up for every skin tone. I'm gonna get this kid in bed. Thank you again for watching. Like, subscribe, share, all the things, and have a wonderful rest of your day, beautiful people. Thanks, bye.